how do you say happy birthday to someone that means so much to you, and then all of a sudden, they're gone? When I was excited about 2020, I never knew that vision would become this clear. And it's really cloudy without you. But Dad, happy birthday. We miss you so much. You always told me, handle the business and know that it is well. And today, October 21st, 2020, I'm here to say, Dad, it's well. I miss you like crazy because we were best friends. But somehow, I still feel you right here. You're beside me in every decision, and you are always there. I didn't really know what to do, and because of the pandemic, we could not have our memorial service. But I have peace with that because you're with me all the time. So I reached out to some of your ministerial and clergy friends and asked them to help me wish you happy birthday. So Dad, today, it's well. Join me as we celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. Harry Blake, my dad, my best friend.
What can you say about a legend in Harry Blake? Not only was he a legend, an icon, but I was grateful enough to be able to call him a friend, a mentor, and a model for ministry. The greatest piece of advice that he gave me occurred in a meeting that we had in his office back in 2010. I was going through a season of frustration in my ministry, and I had talked to him a little bit about it at the end of the 13th district meeting, and he invited me to come to his office that Friday. So I go and I sit at the office, and he was expecting me. He had his notes, and we began to talk. He had a position available for a youth and a young adult minister, and we talked about possibly coming on staff. And he said he knew of me. He knew the work that I had done at the church that I was at. And he had talked to a few people about me, about my character, about my integrity, about my focus on ministry. And he shared this bit of advice with me, and it's shaped my ministry forever. He said that he had prayed about it. He had prayed about bringing me on board, and God shared with him that God had something specific for me, and it wasn't Mount Canaan. He said that I could bring you on board, but it's not what God told me to do. God told me to let you stay where you are, go through this season, because if you can't handle pressure on this level, you'll never be able to handle it on the next level. He said, as much as I want to bring you on staff here at Mount Canaan, I love Mount Canaan too much to bring somebody on board that God didn't send. He said, I can probably pay you way more than they paying you right now, but it's not about money, it's about ministry. And so we had prayer that day, and he told me, don't get weary in well doing, but in due season, God is going to open up a door, and he's going to give you something that you can't even imagine. And I thank him for not bringing me on board, but enable me to go through the process of maturity, go through the process of growth and development. So it's those type of things that made Harry Blake who he was. Was Harry Blake the best preacher? Was Harry Blake the best singer? Was Harry Blake the best pastor? I don't know, but I do know this: he made an impact on people. He made an impact on every place, and he made an impact on the kingdom. And I think that's what we've all been called to do, is not to be entertainers, but to be impact. And I thank Pastor Blake for what he has done for me and for the city of Shreveport and for 13th District, the state, and the national level. You truly miss, man. Rest on. God bless you.
Now that was extra special. Dad, I didn't want today to be sad because nothing about your life was sad. You always had just the right witty thing to say, and even in what we thought were horrible situations, you always found the humor. So thanks for leaving that. That's a legacy from you that you left not just me, but all of us. Thanks everyone for sharing with us and wishing him a happy heavenly birthday. And you know what, Dad? You told us that to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. So say hi to Doll, Daddy Ike, and give Mom a great big hug. We miss you all so very much, but we know we can carry on without you because, as you always told us, it is well.